everyone.
Hi, hello.
Hi,
Look at you.
Jasmina. How are you?
I'm freezing today. Look at me. I have this comfy little warm thing, and you're like,
Well,
cool. I love it.
well.
Well, I live in
I'm on a
Canada.
warm place. I'm on a warm place, actually. It's cold in here, too.
Yeah, okay. I live in Canada, so it's I have an excuse.
I live everywhere. I have
Awesome.
no excuse.
I love it. Well, anyway, welcome. Thank you all for joining us. It's cold in Ontario. There you go. Yeah, it is DMK. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. Yeah, we are joining. We are again together to give you some tips and tricks on upcoming new moon that is happening in Scorpio, 21 degrees
Yep.
of Scorpio on Monday, November 13th. Yesterday we had a live in Croatian Serbian language. You can check it on Jackie's the birth map account
I have it on my YouTube channel, actually,
as
because I
well.
find,
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have tagged you. I find it easier to just turn on YouTube, clean the house, wash the dishes, and listen the information that I need, because then I'm the most focused.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on YouTube as well. I always put it.
Yep. Please tag
Anyway,
me there.
absolutely. So anyway, do you want to start, please? What is your first impression of this new moon?
First
Just,
impression of this new
yeah,
moon as a true Scorpio moon is cheers with some nice red wine before everything starts.
I
Cheers
have
for new
tea.
beginnings, for sure. For
Awesome.
for transformations. And the first impression that I got is the good vibe. And honestly, because I always look for a good vibe first, I always need to refill my energy sources. So this moon is in the 8th house. For sure, it's gonna push our true instincts and true love towards something that we really want to do. Since it has connection with the sun in Scorpio, our focus is going to be very clear, strong, and dominant. There will be no way, or there will be no space that we put our focus on some not important things. Only the true things that belongs to us. Follow that path, because that's path of your soul. Moon represents soul, and being in the 8th house, having wonderful triangle with the Neptune in Pisces from the 12th house, it points us towards our, I don't want to say destiny, but I'm going to say towards our path where we should be, the path where we should go through transformation in order to get where we are manifesting that we're going to be. Um, um, Water signs are strong manifestors because they have really strong intuition and strong senses. So follow your intuition, follow your senses, and believe in them. Doesn't matter what is going on around you. Okay, moon has strong aspect with Uranus. Absolutely agree that we can become very nervous, anxious, to explode, to say just to let out very hard emotions from us. Also there we have a Mars in Scorpio bringing opposition with Uranus as well. So we can really explode in a really hard way, or we can be challenged to explode. What is the thing? The thing is the energy. The energy is really big and strong, just like Scorpio is. And it's up to us. What are we going to do with it? Are we going to follow the path of destruction, like the most common Scorpios does when they are under pressure, or we're just gonna stick to our goal, to our focus, just like when the Scorpio has those hypnotizing eyes and looks at you and doesn't let you
The stare.
move.
The stare.
Stares, yeah, doesn't let you move a little millimeter. So just stare at your focus. You know where you're going to. You know what your intuition is telling you. If you don't know, get yourself a couple of minutes. Mercury is in a Sagittarius, so you can see your goal. You can visualize your goal. Deep breath with some nice moment for yourself. Just keep going. Doesn't let any kind of distraction destroys you, because this is really strong new moon that pulls up a few types of energy. So first of all, it pulls the new energy of transformation, but also has a part of, if we need to cut off some few more things, if we haven't been cut it off yet, well, we're gonna have to cut it off. And I was saying yesterday in Serbian, some metaphorically saying, so if our plant has a lot of benches and they're all dead, and we're trying to bring them to life, we just need to cut them completely and let the plant grow from the beginning, from the healthy roots. And since this moon has, let's say, has some opposition, not so strong, but looks at the Jupiter in the Taurus. It's not strong, but we still have some nice, effect. We can say, hey, if I stick to my intuition, to what I really find is for me, I know I'm gonna manifest it.
Yeah, perfectly. That's very good. So I'm gonna be the bad cop today, and I'm gonna tell you what's harder energies, more challenging.
You can do that. I'm just gonna talk about these things.
Yeah. So because it's a Scorpio, because it's the Scorpio energy, Scorpio is very intense, it's passionate, it's obsessive even. So it's about power struggles. It's about,
who's
it's
more
very
dominant,
strong. Like
who's more stronger.
Exactly. And because we have Mars there, and Mars is the ruler of all this new moon, because he's at the final deposit of this. So he doesn't take prisoners. Like if he doesn't like something, he will go all the way. Also, it's very tactful, and it strategizes very well. And excuse me, what it does, it looks from the behind, looking at everything that is going on, and then it acts when you least expect it. So especially with Uranus opposing, you might be witnessed or a victim or a witness, or I don't know, maybe you not to be the one who actually does it. Something unexpectedly irrational, not thinking it through, because this energy will actually push you. I mentioned yesterday, it's going to be I dare you energy. So it's going to be, like that game, truth or dare. Scorpio doesn't do truth. Scorpio, I mean, he loves truth, but he doesn't say it. He's very private. They do dare. I dare you. So it's going to be that energy. Somebody's going to push your buttons. And they will dare you. And then if you jump on that dare, you're going to lose. So the more... try to stay calm and out of the picture. Don't be an actor in this play. Be in the audience and have popcorn.
Try to be not yourself in that moment, not that role that somebody's teasing from you. Because look at, I mean, Jasmina, you're not the bad cop. It's the truth. But I'm telling you, I always like to start with something positive.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
And well, somebody for sure, even now with this moon being in Libra, making exact opposition with the Chiron in Aries, and conjunction with the North Node, the South Node, sorry, somebody can really press your triggers, like really squeeze you in Aries way, really poke you. And when you poke, Mars is Scorpio, you're not gonna get the slap. You're gonna get the fireworks, the volcano reaction. So don't get into those games, because as you said, you're gonna lose. And not only you, the other side is gonna lose. And just like after the fire, it's gonna just remain the ash. And what have you done with it? Nothing. Did you accomplish something? No. Okay, maybe you did some destruction, but what's the point? What's the point?
I like that you mentioned Chiron, because this is also because it's a transformational energy. It's it can bring up some traumas and crises from your childhood, from some things, from your deep wounds that you have within. It's a good day to actually try to heal them. So go for therapy, do some kind of hypnotic regression or some kind of therapy, or we mentioned that yesterday, or yoga or meditation, but even
any kind of praying that you find useful for you. Like just connect yourself with your true self. Since this is really a strong and positive influence from the 8th and 12th house through these water signs, Look for your inner self. Look for your spirit. Look for your guidance, for God within you, for whoever you find there inside of you, so you can find, so it can guide you through your real life path, and all your desires and possessions, to go through the real type of transformation. So not being in a way, in a mode like the lower side of Scorpio. I need to have you, you're mine. I need
Yeah,
to
yeah, no,
control
no.
you, squeezing. But the Scorpio, the good side of the Scorpio is like transformation. I am
Yeah,
afraid to do something, but I'm gonna do it,
yes,
because
yes,
Mars in
yes,
Scorpio doesn't stop. He's going
yes.
everywhere. I'm
Yeah,
afraid, but I'm doing it. And then you're going to transformation, and just like the caterpillar, then you're becoming a butterfly,
absolutely,
and then you see how it feels
absolutely,
good. You know, that's
absolutely.
a Scorpio. After Scorpio, we have Sagittarius, the visionary, and every house after eighth house is something higher and higher. So don't be afraid to let go of your old self, old patterns. Or if somebody doesn't want to be under your control, somebody or some situation or whoever, just like you were mentioning that some of your colleagues got fired. Okay, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, let it go. It's dead. You don't need to
Yeah,
keep the dead
yeah.
things
It's not only physical that it's gonna be
as
emotional. So
well.
any type of
Yeah.
emotion that you get, because Scorpio gets very attached and wants intimacy and attachment to
Yeah.
it. So if you have some unhealthy emotions or some unhealthy emotional habits or some issues, now it's time to bury them. And as I mentioned yesterday. So literally, I don't want guilt buried.
Fear,
Guilty conscience buried, fear buried. So bury
anxiety,
all the
buried.
yeah, exactly. So because this is what this new moon is. I'm burying the bad emotions, and I'm making place for the new ones,
Yeah.
right? Which you can also be intimate. I did mention yesterday that with Uranus opposing all of this, and Venus having a nice aspect to it, you might also, because Scorpio is also a sexual intimacy. So uh, try something new. Maybe face it first, face that you maybe have an issue with sexual intimacy or you have some issues, and then try something new and exciting because Uranus is there. So you can bring spice up your current relationships before you bury it completely, right? So anyway, I just want to mention that
With this
on a
Venus in,
note.
I
Yeah.
need to say a joke. With this Venus in Libra, go and buy yourself some nice sex toys and bring your sexual life to some higher level of Scorpio.
Well, we have to mention
I'm
that Scorpio
joking.
is
I'm
about
joking.
sex as well.
But yeah,
So
I know,
uh,
but sex
yeah,
in
yeah,
some deeper level, with some like true connection, like I am showing you my weaknesses, and but I'm,
vulnerability,
yeah,
vulnerability. Yeah,
vulnerability,
yes,
exactly.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
still capable to give myself to you and to close my eyes on both of our vulnerabilities, and to enjoy,
Yeah,
and to
yeah, but
enjoy.
that's how Scorpio works. It goes deep,
Yeah.
and it share. If it trusts you enough, you have to be vulnerable to Scorpio to
Yep.
gain trust from
Yeah.
them. You have to show vulnerable. Then that's how it just
Yeah,
works, right? So this
that's
those
true.
kind of energy.
I need to add something now when we are
Yes,
talking
please.
about this sexuality and the things. Since Moon is in opposition with Uranus being in Taurus. So, guys, whoever wants to try to stay pregnant or having some nice babies,
Yes.
like try to first, before the moment, try to
Yeah.
enjoy with your partner. Be like free. Be naughty one. Be naughty one. Try to seduce your partner. Doesn't matter like what gender you are. Try to seduce your partner, and then with that full love and passion and desire, give yourself to your partner. Close your eyes, like
Yeah.
let go of your control. Let go of your
Yeah.
control.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Let
control.
yourself
This.
go. Exactly, because Uranus is a planet of gods. And when Uranus brings a sparkle, when Uranus feels the passion from Scorpio and the desire of the Taurus and the life of the Taurus, you can stay pregnant, God bless, in this
Yeah. Yeah.
period
Yeah.
from now
That's
on.
good. That's a good tip. So that's a good positive thing.
Cheers to
Also, it's time
that.
to, yeah, cheers to that. It's also good to embrace your own power and wealth. And you can do, we were mentioning yesterday about investments or how you handle your money or I know Jacob was mentioning yesterday, if you want to get a mortgage or a credit line or
Oh yeah.
something like that, it's a very good, because Venus and Mercury are having a good aspect to start new partnerships or contracts, or everything dealing with the banks, insurance. I mentioned will, if you want to, redo your will, do lawyer stuff, anything legal matters that you even start if you want to sue somebody. Anyway, it's a good time to, you have to mention it. So that's
Yeah,
one of the
maybe
things
it's
that's going to be favorable.
we were mentioning also, you were saying a couple minutes ago about the losses. So be careful with investments, because this Mars has Uranus with opposition with Uranus. So be careful where you invest. How to say, where you, when you just do it with impulse. Don't
No,
invest
no,
money
yeah,
while you
yeah, no.
trade or whatever you do with the impulse, because if you do some money investments by impulse, for sure you're gonna lose, because both planets has let's say a bad
Yeah.
aspect with Uranus. So don't do that. But if you want to get a credit loan from the bank, as Jasmina said, this is a good position, because Taurus is money, Scorpio is a bank or credit, or
Yeah.
somebody else, whoever. Ruler of Taurus, Venus is in a good position,
It's
having
very
good aspect
good.
with Mercury,
Yes.
and so it's a really good position to get yourself a credit, good one,
Mhm.
like to be fair, everything is in balance, to get your
Yeah.
money that you want. But investments, just like investing something, be careful, because you can really lose a lot. Uranus is in Taurus, like you can really, really lose a lot. And if you gamble, don't gamble in this period now on. You're gonna
Yeah.
lose
No, no,
and
no,
lose,
no.
and yeah.
No
So
gambling. No.
no,
This is
no,
for long term. This is a seed for a
yeah,
long term stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah,
think about long term. And as I mentioned yesterday, this new moon is in a decan of Cancer.
yeah.
So we don't want to technically explain why, but it is. And then it's all matters related: family, real estate, family matters,
Well,
even family abuse, because there's everything good or bad related to your home, your family. What did I else? Yeah. So maybe if you guys, even emotional security, because Cancer is also about
yeah,
emotional security that
yeah.
you need, right? But if you want to move or start thinking about moving or something, it's a good
Or
thing as
adapt
well,
your
or to buy
home. Oh, it's
property.
so good,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good time to adapt your home, to transform. If you have some
Yes.
old things
Yes.
that doesn't serve you, old furniture, throw it away. You're gonna
Yeah.
get yourself a new furniture, and you're gonna bring a new energy, because guys, now it's time for changes. Like, it's changing time. Scorpio is transformation, quitting out the old things, the used things, used patterns, used behaviors, used beliefs, everything what has been used and doesn't have a purpose within our lives. We just now need to let it go, because really it's time to.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is no
Yeah.
other
And
option.
you mentioned also yesterday, if you feel that if you're going to be in your fear, you might feel depressed later, because Scorpio, if you're, as I said, you have to be brave. Kind of this new moon, you have to be brave. Don't get involved with any drama or crisis or whatever, or abuse. Stay away with it. But if you do something, don't be afraid. Don't because it's going to lead you to depression later. So you have to bury your fear and depression, all this negative stuff, and just break free from all of it.
Yeah.
Uranus is there. Uranus is helping us to break free, to get free from our pain, from our past, from our negativity, from everything that we don't, everything scorpionic, that is jealousy, possession. We can break free from it. Uranus can help us in that way,
Yeah.
right? So that's on an emotional level. Also on a physical level, watch out. I have to just mention that
Oh,
this is the
yes.
last negative thing. It's about traffic, and watch out for any accidents. This is accident prone
Yeah, this is
aspect.
dangerous aspect. Yeah.
Yeah. So just watch out. I mean, be aware. Don't be scared. We said no place for fear, but just raise your awareness when you're in traffic or driving or whatever. It's going to be very volatile. It's very
Yep.
potent and volatile energy in the air.
Yep.
On a global high fashion, for on a global level, as you see, all the wars are everywhere. It's like it's very crazy. I'm not going to talk about mundane astrology, but for sure we're going to see on a global level, many things are happening in the next, from Monday next week. Many things.
Yeah,
So
I need
at
to add
least,
something.
yeah,
Yesterday, I haven't said it because I forgot it. And but I
it's
got it
normal.
today, and so I forgot to add that we are starting to have a new 2 year circle of Mars,
Yeah,
because Mars was in Cazimi of the Sun, and Mars is in Scorpio, so it's the strongest position for the
yeah,
Mars. As I told you, the destructive side of Scorpio is attack on the
yeah,
Mundan level, as you said,
yeah, yeah.
brings the fights, the wars, everything, the worst. Like, because Scorpio is when Scorpio gives you the best out of it, it opens all the doors from the heaven. But when it gives you the worst, it opens all the doors from hell.
Hell, I like
So
that.
this sun represents politicians and moon represents the people. And we have here moon in opposition with Uranus, and that is not good for the people. So probably it's going to be a lot of catastrophic situations for the regular people. Probably it's going to be tense, very tense next 2 years. Probably it's going to be very
Rebellion.
fanatic, based
Sorry to
rebellion,
interrupt you.
rebellion
Yeah,
energy. Yes,
a
people
lot of
are gonna.
revolution. Go to the
Yeah,
streets. I think people are going to go to the streets
yeah,
and
yeah,
more
yeah,
and
yeah,
more.
yeah.
More and more.
And yeah, I got the goosebumps when you said that.
Yeah.
And with this Mars, guys, you need to know that for sure next 2 years is going to be super dramatic. So also very strong connection with where you invest your money. Like if you're doing investments, watch where you invest, watch how you spend money as well, because we have Uranus in
Yeah.
Taurus, and we still need to be very careful, because if some time of crisis come, we need to keep our mind together. And where we're gonna find the my English words.
No, it's okay.
Where we're gonna find the nice peaceful moment in our faith, because Mars is building a very good aspect with the Neptune in Pisces. So what we do, how we fight, Mars wants to fight. How we fight against this, we pray, we meditate, we visualize, we attract, we call for it, we call for higher forces to help us. Because imagine, guys, if every single human on this planet in one day starts to pray for peace on earth, every single, I don't know how many billions of us there is, but every single human starts to pray, everything is going to become as we pray for. So that is also the points and the message from the higher universe. Like, trust, believe, try to turn yourself and your strong energy. Don't go into fight, into crisis, into fear, into depression. Everything was the lower vibration of the Scorpio. Go into higher vibration. Like, be stronger than yourself. Be more brave than you are. Go into dark. Doesn't matter how dark it is. You know you have your light. You have triangle with
Yeah.
Neptune. That
Yeah.
is the light. Whatever.
Uranus is even
Of course,
sextile the
Uranus is
Neptune.
in yes,
Yeah.
Uranus is sparkle
Yeah.
of the God's light. So we have the sparkle as well that is going through moon opposition with Uranus. So whenever you need, you just call for pray on your way,
I
call for
absolutely.
yourself.
Yes.
And
So as we mentioned yesterday, for this new moon, if you have just take 5 or 10 minutes just in your silence with yourself and just listen what your body
yep,
tells you. This is also a great opportunity to master something that you're already doing. If you have some
yep,
kind of a hobby or something that you want to do, this is, you just plant the seed to master that skill as well.
yep,
But you have to know what it is. Like this Neptune is helping you to get in tune with your intuition and in your inner self, but you need to be in a quiet moment for at least 5-10 minutes. Do it before the new moon, even, because in the balsamic moon phase, just before new moon, you're even more in tune with yourself, so you can actually do something. On a new moon, I usually do my to-do list, like my intentions, and I put it on a piece of paper. So and then I look at them in the next few days. That kind of crystallizes which one should I go and stuff like that. So especially with Uranus, it's a lot of new ideas. It's like it can be like a brainstorming. You
Yep.
can, you can use it like something new, innovative, futuristic, whatever you feel like you want to start on a good
That's
note.
coming from your inner
Yeah.
self.
Yes.
I'm gonna give
Yes.
a tip. I'm giving a tip for the new moon. You just reminded me. Very good friend told me that to write down, like in one word, probably your wishes on a bay leaf and to burn it and then to
Oh,
burn
really?
it. Yeah, she told me that. I didn't know. I'm gonna do it also.
Oh no.
And
Yeah, but you have to have a fresh bay leaf because if the dry one
no,
you can't write on it.
I think the dry one, the
It's
dry,
gonna
yeah,
break.
the
But it's
dry
gonna
one.
break.
But well, be super gentle.
I have to. Okay, now I'm just a wish. It can only have one word. You
Yeah,
can't write a lot on
only
a bay
one
leaf.
word, like
Uh, I love that.
define
Okay.
the wish within your head and choose one word, like
I
learning, success, peace, health, love, wealth, abundance, whatever feels good for you,
I love it.
and then
I
burn
love it.
it and go through the whole house.
I love it.
We
Okay,
love
cool. So
paganism.
bay leaf. So not sage. Usually we burn sage for this thing. So no sage,
Well,
but bay leaf. Okay.
bay is amazing as well as sage. So, but the bay leaf should be, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I'll do it on Monday,
Yeah.
guys. Monday morning before breakfast. I'm
I would like to repeat what you said yesterday. You gave an amazing example that you have
Okay.
started with something new, bringing the workshops for the
Oh yes.
everyone. Yeah, please. Now you give the story. I just called you for
Oh,
because
thank you. Thank you.
you explained the fear that you felt, which is Scorpio, but doesn't matter what, you're going
Yes.
straight. So
Yeah,
please.
yeah, that was my example. Exact. Thank you, Jackie, for reminding me. I forgot. So what I was thinking, I always wanted to actually teach astrology as well, right? So I'm always afraid, oh, how can I, who going to teach, what happened? But then I said, it's now or never. I have to try at least with a little workshop and some basics. So instead of, I am afraid, I don't know how it's going to go. Will the people be interested? How everything, just all these fears that you have. But I still said, yes, let's do it. So I'm doing a workshop on elemental balance using astrology. So it's no prior knowledge is required, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna have like a 10 to 15 people because I want to do like a personalized tips and tricks. Very simple, but it's a very good way, even for a new year intentions, or when you want to make some changes for a new year's. To balance your life with some things that I'm going to teach you there.
Yep.
So yeah, although
I
I was
told
afraid,
you,
I still did
I'm
it,
one
and
of
let's
it.
see.
I am one of it. I need balance. And I
Okay.
was saying yesterday that what is the why this is workshop why this workshop is very good, because guys, like, you don't know where your planets, in what kind of energy. Is it a fire, earth, water, or
Yeah.
air? And my horoscope is like most of it air, then earth, then fire, and water zero. I have Pluto in Scorpio, but that doesn't count. So I really need a water energy, and for many reasons, because Cancer is motherhood, and I don't know, Pisces are uh, like understanding of everyone and everything.
Empathy,
Scorpio is
empathy and kindness.
empathy. Well, empathy, my moon is in 12 degrees, so I do have empathy, but it's empathy from the mind because my moon is in Mercury. So it's in listen to me, it's in Gemini.
I don't, and I understood. Oh yeah, okay.
I know, I
Oh
thought
yeah.
you
So your moon is actually conjunct my sun. I have a
I
13
knew
degree
it.
sun.
I knew
Yeah.
it. Yesterday, I was asking myself, I wonder what degree is her sun, and I knew
13,
it. It's
13
somewhere
and a
in.
half. 13 and a half. Yeah, but it's
You
close.
see,
Yeah.
and you're a sun, and I'm the moon, so you're my authority. So you're gonna
Oh yeah,
tell
real. Oh
me
yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah,
how
yeah.
I can
Okay, but
help
I
her.
can. Yeah. Anyway, see, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I hope this workshop is really. I want to help people just to get some kind of tips and tricks so they can balance their life.
For
I
sure.
told I told Jackie yesterday, with lack of water, first thing, have a bath. Don't do showers. You need
Yeah,
to soak
yeah,
yourself in the water at least half an hour, 3 times a week, minimum. 3 times a week for half an hour, minimum.
yeah. I'm
Because
gonna say the tip that I said yesterday for the people like me. I'm joking. So if you don't have a tub, like I don't currently, get yourself some
Yes.
plastic bowl with water. Like just put your feet there, play some nice music that you enjoy,
Yeah.
or just being in silence. Because
Yeah.
Scorpio is depth, so we need to be in deep silence. You can put your candle on in a deep dark, and just to like let go all your thoughts, all your emotions, all your traumas, all your beliefs, all your old into the water. Let the water absorbs everything. You know that the water is alive. Let the water absorbs everything from you, and let go yourself to the water. You cannot control the water, and there you will learn the best possible lesson that is for all Scorpios, but basically for all fixed sign. I can say as Aquarius for sure, letting go of the control of yourself, of others, of situation. And just when you let it go, then you have just clean yourself, your new self, because control.
It's not, even if you have something too much. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of you. But if you have too
Yeah,
much of something, if you have too much, like I have a too much of air. So I start many things, but I don't finish them. Or everything is in my mind, but I don't anything actually do it. So
Yeah,
what I do now, I have to at least put, thank God for my Virgo rising, that grounds me a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Otherwise
yeah,
I wouldn't be. But even now I don't finish. So okay, this is at least one thing a day. What I started, I want to finish.
yeah,
So not many. So I put myself one, and then little things. Some people do laundry and then they keep the laundry not folded for stuff like
yeah,
that because it's late, like, or you start cooking and then you start this. So anyway, so that was just saying, if you have too much of something, you need to also kind of tame it, right? So
yeah.
anyway,
You know how
um,
I resolve my air issue with those things? I make myself a schedule every day.
yes,
Today I'm gonna clean the house, the bathroom, laundry, and then I do everything by to-do list. And by like in 3 hours, I'm done. I'm happy. And my Saturn
yeah, yeah,
in Capricorn and Mars in Taurus are like, yeah, I did it.
yeah, you
What
accomplish
else I'm
something,
gonna
yeah.
do? I leave.
Oh, we forgot, Jackie, we have to mention, now that you mentioned Taurus, guys, so this new moon, I have to go back, is especially important for everybody who has personal
Oh
placements
my God,
between, we
yes.
said, 17 to 23 degrees of fixed signs, which are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leos. And which I mean, especially if you have Sun, Moon, or Ascendant.
Or even Mercury,
Yeah,
Venus,
but
Mars.
especially those, yeah, those as well, but especially these first three, be extra careful. This new moon is especially going to impact your life, and then because you know it, you can actually, it's going to, if you set intentions in the right way with the right thing, it's going to
Yep,
have better impact, better results for you.
yep.
Also, this new moon, we're going to see the final thing in April next year, when Uranus and Jupiter are going to be at 22, 23 degrees of Taurus together. So they're going to square this new moon, opposing, they're going to oppose, it's going
Opposing
to
the
be,
moon, yeah.
yeah. So because the
April
Uranus is involved,
2024, right?
yes. So it's going to be April 20th of 2024. Everything that comes now in this new moon, I forgot to mention that yesterday, but I just remembered. It's going to have you're going to feel also the results end of April next year. So think about that.
Yep.
Even if you think nothing is happening now, blah, blah, blah,
Set your
in April next year,
intentions.
you're going to
Yep.
see. Yeah.
Set up your intentions and then look the first results in April 2024.
I know, again, I want to mention this because I mentioned this yesterday, but I want to do it again. If you're suffering from any kind of abuse, emotional, psychological,
Oh, yes.
physical, please, the energies are on your side to seek for help. You don't have to suffer anymore. I know this
Yep.
is very, very, very delicate topic, and I know it's hard, but energies are on your side if you to be courageous now and stop the
Something
abuse.
is
Anyway,
gonna pop
if
out.
you
Somebody is gonna show up to
yes,
save you if you call for
yes,
salvation. We have we have Neptune and we have Uranus being in a sextile with
yes,
Neptune. So suddenly something will happen. The help will come, and you're gonna get yourself from the situation. If the situation is life-threatening, or it's just enough for you, or you cannot breathe anymore,
Yeah.
you're like having anxiety attack with the situation, with the person, with whoever, just look for help. Somebody's gonna come and like leave the situation. It's over.
I know for many of you it's hard and you're doubting yourself and whatever, but I'm just saying that energies are on your side. Uranus is asking you to break free, and you have this scorpionic energy that actually, it can help you. Or just reach out and get some therapy for starters, if you can't physically remove yourself from the situation, right? So do reach out to somebody.
Yep.
Reach out. You will find right person will find you. You will find the right person.
Exactly.
I feel, yeah, right.
Exactly.
So.
What I wanted to mention is that one of the strongest characteristic of Scorpio is control. Okay, fine. So me being guided by this energy, like every other human, I was like, why the Mercury had to be on a 4 degrees of the Sagittarius? Yes. Why you didn't stay on 29 degrees of Scorpio? It would work better for me. But whatever, I was like, why did you have to move? And then when I saw and when I remember that the full moon in Gemini is going to make exact square, guys, with the Mercury being in Sagittarius, told me that what is the best that has to happen is out of our control. Yeah. And that is the thing that you have to believe in. Like, don't be afraid. You know what you want. Go for it. Doesn't matter what is going on. It doesn't matter if you feel anxiety and bad emotions. Go through it, because later on, when you set up visions, Sagittarius is visionary.
Yeah.
When you
big
set
picture.
Up, bigger picture visions, goals, life things,
dreams. Even Neptune is there.
Oh yes, dreams. Then you're gonna see with the full moon, as they say, how everything is showing up to us, how the power of the full moon can just be on the thing that you want it to become. We have Mercury over there, 3rd house, 9th house, seeing a vision, seeing the vision, and with the full moon, making a small plans that are already capable to be in the system, because the thing is already happening to us. You need to know that the moon is really strong. I'm gonna say a planet, because moon is not a planet, it's satellite of Earth, but it's a strong energy that has a really strong influence on humans. And if we follow it, really, like, let's see Jasmina's example. She's starting now with these workshops. God bless, you're gonna have many of them. And let's see in April 2024 how everything is gonna start to bloom. I know that you're gonna have like 3 to 4 more, depends. I know, that's for sure. Your urge is truth. It's passion. It's coming from your inner self. That when you have that,
and I really want to help people. I really want to help people with, just to give them information so they can have a better quality lives, because we all, that's my goal. That's why astrology is such a great tool. You don't have to know astrology, but through simple language. That's why Gemini is good. I have simple Gemini language, just like a kid.
Amazing. Jasmina, that's gonna be 4 degree. So it's gonna be close to our sun and the moon, but look, it's gonna.
My moon is 2 degrees. My moon and Mercury are 2 degrees. So that full moon is gonna hit my moon and Mercury.
Nice. It's only gonna hit my moon.
Yeah.
And I believe your intentions. I was listening last night your YouTube video. It's amazing. I must tell you guys, Jasmina has amazing videos. She had a guest. They were talking about Mars, and it was very good, and it was very interesting. I was doing sewing, and my Mars is in Taurus. I love to do things with my hands, to bring my own manufacturing. I was like, cool. This is so true. While I was doing sewing, and you said your ascendant rising is on 29 degrees of Virgo. I said,
28, 48. 28, 48.
And I said,
which is
Oh, look at that. That's why we have so good communication. My Mercury is on 29 degree of Capricorn. I was like, oh, listen this.
which your Pluto, with Pluto is now on your Mercury and
Yeah,
it's
I
trining
know.
my ascendant. It's
I
trining my
know.
ascendant right now.
Through
So
your ascendant. Yeah.
I'm in a transformational phase as well, right?
Me
So
too.
yeah, so
I
I like
know.
that. I like Pluto. Whatever it hit me hard, but it's fine. I like it.
Eh,
I have to go
Pluton,
back.
I must say, the Pluton, we can make about Pluto some life. The Pluton is good because if you're aware, it's gonna give you huge amount of blessings.
This
If
is
you're not,
this is funny, Jackie. Tomorrow morning I have a live about Pluto with Amelia.
at what time? At what time?
So 9:30 my time, 9:30 in the morning my time.
Okay,
So plus six,
it's
plus six,
5:30 my
2:30.
time.
No,
Okay, current
two
my
thirty
time.
or 2:30. I think your time.
Okay, okay, okay.
So,
I'm gonna listen
yeah,
that.
she's
So
going through a Pluto transit, and since I've been through a bunch of, I had Pluto square Pluto, I have Pluto opposing my Sun, Moon, and everything in my life. So she wanted to talk to me about it. So anyway, tomorrow morning we're going to talk about Pluto transits
that's
and how
gonna
they
be good.
affect you.
That's Pluto is actually good energy. It's a strong transformation energy. If you don't know how to handle, it's gonna
Mhm.
kick your face. If you know to handle it, if you're aware, you can use it and to become somebody else. That's
Oh,
it.
I like that.
You
Yeah, that's it.
remember every 7 years through Mars you become somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, every 20 years through Pluto you become somebody else.
I'm trying to see if if I have anything written down for this for this
Well,
uh,
we have covered a lot of things just like yesterday.
yeah.
Moon position, Mars
Oh yeah, yeah.
position.
I was gonna say, this new moon is very dynamic. The thing is, it's gonna prone you to action. So it's gonna force you to act because Mars is there. So you're gonna feel that you need to act, but don't act on everybody who
Yep,
pokes you.
yep,
So
yeah,
that's the whole, because you will feel that you want to react. Like nobody's gonna, push me down. No, I'm gonna, and then you're gonna. I was just wanting to mention it again because it's very dynamic. It's very powerful. Your Uranus there. Your nervous system is gonna be stimulated. You're gonna be all adrenaline high, nervous, and even angry or
triggered
anxious.
through a trauma
Right?
for sure, triggered through a
Yeah.
trauma by someone, for
So if
sure.
somebody pokes you, you don't react. At least please try not to react because it's not gonna end up well. I know it's gonna be hard, especially for your fixed signs, especially for you guys who are, I know, and you are very stubborn, and you're gonna be like nobody's gonna push me,
You're
so
not gonna
it's
poke my
harder for you.
traumas.
Yeah, right. So it's gonna be harder for you because like don't mess with it's like who are you? What are you?
Yeah.
Please try. I can't emphasize this enough. I can't repeat it enough because I think it's very important. I'm gonna all day long. I'm just gonna be aware of not to get my buttons pushed because it's not gonna go well. Anyway,
Yeah, that is true. I have already been triggered, I must say, and
see,
yeah, it triggered right into my insecurity, and
but it
like, but and
hurts.
you
Sorry.
you feel the volcano is waking, and you just want to say it in somebody's face, and I was like really trying to be as cool as I could, but I had to say it.
Scorpio,
Yeah,
sorry, so Scorpio in the lower vibrations, he picks you, pokes you where it
yeah,
hurts the most,
yeah.
and they know,
To
and they
return
know
you.
where
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's really hard to resist.
yeah,
Go get yourself some good training, like maybe
yeah,
some boxing or
anything.
something where you can throw out all your negativity or anger or that bitterness and will for
Uh,
revenge. The
I
Scorpio
just
has.
remembered. Look at me, my brain. Find yourself a safe, secure emotional space. Make sure you have that in any form
Go
or
to your
way.
room. Go to
Yeah,
your
even go
room.
to your room.
Yeah.
Literally go to your room and don't touch phone. Don't read a book. As I said, if you can go to some kind of therapy, that's good because it's going to help you.
Oh,
It's a
yes,
safe,
we
secure
must
place.
mention that. It's a very good time
Right?
to start with psychotherapy, energy
Absolutely.
therapy, hypnotizing therapy,
Yeah.
regression therapy,
Regression. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
whatever kind of
yeah,
therapy you need,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
find that somebody brings, you can, if you don't know what kind of therapy you need, so you just call for it. You say, hey, like, please send me something what is good for me, and for sure you will gonna be heard, and
Okay,
the
okay.
help
Let
will come.
me tell you a story. Oh, both of my sons are Scorpios. Yes, the joy. I know they're both Scorpios. Don't worry, they're kids. They're gonna be fine. They're still
Well, they
resilient.
can start to
Yeah.
fight, Joy. They can fight between themselves. Like,
Uh, Keep them creative. You know, if
yeah,
they're kids, Neptune is involved in a good way.
yeah,
So when you have a kid that have strong Scorpio placements, keep them so they can use their artistic side,
yep.
uh, if not spiritual, right? Because Neptune is also spiritual and artistic. So if they can use spiritual, like something artistic,
They
anything,
can go for
painting,
fishing
singing,
even.
dancing,
They can go for
dancing, whatever,
fishing. Yeah,
fishing, yeah, I like that, yeah. Yeah, I want to tell you a story. How so? If you don't know which kind of therapy and who is the best doctor for you, use your intuition. And I'll tell you a story why. So I never went to naturopath before, and I wanted for a long time. You know, prevention for prevention reasons more than for anything else. And I moved in a new city last year. I don't know anybody. And to be honest, sometimes when people recommend me somebody, I don't like that recommendation. Anyway, it's just because we're all different, right? So people have
yeah.
good intentions, but it doesn't feel. I went through internet, and I said, I like this doctor, and I went there last week. And the first thing, I put my intake form. I said I'm doing astrology, and she goes, first thing, hi, you do astrology? I love astrology. And she was right away. She goes, I'm an Aquarius with Libra rising and
Oh,
a Virgo moon, and she knew everything about it. So I loved it. So this is, and we connected so
amazing.
well because you have to trust your doctor. And see, my intuition led me to the doctor that suits
Perfect
me.
doctor.
I'm just,
Yeah,
right.
yep.
So I'm just saying, isn't that amazing? So listen to your intuition. Neptune is gonna help you to do, as I said yesterday, spiritual approach is the way to go to handle all this negativity, all these hard aspects. Go through spiritual approach.
Yeah,
Have 5 minutes with yourself. Whatever your body tells you, go there. Find your thing. I just want
yep.
to share that story. I
We,
thought it
we
was
can.
really really cool.
I need to mention the tea that you were mentioning yesterday. What is good to
Yes,
do to bring yourself down? What it's called, the
it's a
tea?
linden.
What?
It's a linden tea. Linden tea. So that's when you have a hard Chiron aspect, because Chiron is involved with this new
Yep,
moon, and it's going to prompt us to our to our our wounds from our childhood are going to be traumas, and crisis is going to be up. So those are the wounds we probably can't heal, but we can
we can
when we
live
help
with them.
others. Yeah, when you help others, you can help yourself. But the way to, because I have currently a hard aspect with Chiron is squaring my Venus.
Mm.
So no, my self-worth, all this
Where is your
stuff.
Venus in Cancer?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, yeah. But it's going back. Usually it's about self-worth, and then money as well. Worth. Want more money. This is all this energy is about finances and worth and stuff. So I made myself a linden tea, and if you have a cinnamon stick, you put it in. I didn't have it. I just put like a little teaspoon of
Yep,
cinnamon and mixed it in last night. It was beautiful in my balsamic moon mug during the balsamic moon, and I felt much
yeah.
better. I felt much better. So
Yoga is the other step that you can do if you do
yoga,
yoga.
yes, yeah,
Yoga is amazing, especially at this time right now. I wanna say in English as well, just like I said in
yeah.
Serbian, for all Aries
Mm,
who are in the sanitizing Aries, since I am a sanitizing Aries, guys, this is so good energy, and this new moon is so good energy to look for your inner self, to check where your soul becomes, where it's coming from, what you can do, what are your gifts, what you can do with it. Because Saturn is also now in Pisces, and
yeah.
it really pushes Aries towards some more higher good, some higher goals, something bigger than ourselves. Because we know the
Spiritual
Aries
journey.
spiritual journey, yes. We know that
Yeah.
the Aries is about himself or herself, whatever. And now it's more time towards something else. That else is spiritual journey. and use every single opportunity, especially this new moon being in your 8th house, because soon the Saturn is going to be in your 1st house on your ascendant rising, and you're going to show what you have built now. Where's your strength when somebody starts to break all your or your limits and to break you like a piece of chocolate. So you're gonna have to show your strength and your will,
I like
what
that.
you have accomplished so far. When Saturn comes into Aries, everyone's ego, let's say like that, everyone's I for sure is gonna be broken for sure, and the persons who are being the most hit are gonna be Aries. So my dear Aries,
you know what, Jackie? It's so interesting how the universe has everything aligned.
yeah.
So we have North Node in Aries now. It's time to be authentic and learn who we are. When the nodes shift, Saturn is gonna go to Aries. He's gonna try to break that what we built now. So if you are not, if you're giving a year and a half to build your authenticity and to be strong. So when the Saturn comes, isn't it? I just thought about it. And so when Saturn comes, if you're not prepared, it's gonna cut you. So now, see, the universe gives you enough time. Year and a half is more than enough for you to
I agree.
to get
That's
a
what I'm
grip of
saying.
who you are.
This
Very
is
good.
especially for Aries so important. Look, guys, it's already 2024. 2025 is gonna come like this, and like then you're
Big
gonna have
changes
to
are
show up
coming.
your muscles.
2025.
Let's see what you're built of. Let's see what are you built of. What kind of material you have been built of. So make sure that your future self is stronger than your ego right now.
Absolutely.
Yep.
This has been amazing. This is for Aries. I just want to mention I had a live a couple of weeks ago with Sid. He also talked about Scorpio moon and for all the signs. If you want to check it out, it's on my YouTube channel.
It's
nice. This is my third. I think I know this new one. I love it, but it prepares me when I talk about it, listen about it. It prepares me. Now when the Monday comes, I know exactly. So
well, every single person has a different point of view. Yeah, we see all of us by the knowledge that we have, we see the same thing, but from the different angles. And as the more angles we have, we can find out more things that are about us and about our lives important to us. So I'm always open to hear, and I always do. Like I listen all the videos that people I respect, that I follow. I hear for their opinion because we're not the same. We're completely different. But I always hear for their opinion, always being motivated. I was like, oh my God, yes, I can use this in my life. I can use that
now
in my
you
life.
mentioned Saturn and Aries. Like now you mentioned Saturn. I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is exactly, like I didn't even think about it. So yeah, every time you hear something, it opens up your mind and you learn from each other every day. I learn from every conversation. And that's why astrology is so magical and beautiful. You never stop learning. It's beautiful. It's one of the best things ever. My vision was for everybody to at least to know themselves through astrology and to use their energies wisely.
Wisely. So we have 6 minutes. I just want to say that this new moon, it can be very dynamic, caused by a lot of aggression and a lot of violence and a lot of attacks and a lot of toxic arrows that you point towards someone. Don't do that. Don't be the lower vibration, because if you send a lower vibration, you're gonna live in it. So, and you don't want that. You don't want misery and lower vibration of Scorpio. You want higher vibration. Accept the change, accept the fear, accept, I'm shaking, I need to do it, I'm shaking, I'm not feeling okay, anxiety hits me. What I did today, I was in the shower, relaxing myself, doing my nice hair treatment, body treatment, face treatment. I was enjoying, I was feeding myself and encouraging myself, I can do it. So go towards the path of the stronger, of the more brave person. And you're going to see that everything which you work on yourself and how you transform, you're building yourself. We have blessings from Neptune and basically from Uranus, because you need to be brave. Look, Mars opposition Uranus, it's some dangerous situation. Yes, it's challenging us to be brave and daring us to do something. And it's also Uranus is a support from the gods and the higher universe to do something good for us and to help us to transform, to get to higher level. That's the whole point of astrology, of these planets, is to help humans to evolve. And we need to evolve. That's the point of everything. What are we doing? At least looking from my point of view. So just go with the flow, be stronger than you are, like be wiser than you are. And then in April 2004, look at your new self and be proud of yourself.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you. I think this is a great summary. Let's
Yep.
finish it off with this. I think it's a great ending for this new moon story. Guys, good luck. If you have any questions, please you can always reach out and to both of us. And if you have any questions in Croatian, Serbian, or English, we do 3 languages. So you can
I do Spanish as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
ayudar y yo hablo español idioma. No puedo hablar como una española mujer, pero un poquito de poquito puedo hablar.
Muy bien, muchacha. Muy bien. See, I understood.
Yeah. Well, I learned it with my colleagues from New York, so I can speak and I can understand. They can understand me. I'm very grateful for them. I love them all.
Yep. Hallelujah. I love it. I love it. I understood, but I can't speak.
I need to mention in these last 3 minutes that Jasmina and I, we have opened our YouTube video channels, and that you can listen these videos on our YouTube. I'm gonna upload, Jasmina, by the way, all of our videos over there, and I'm gonna start to build like our archive with all our videos. Wherever you need Venus and Leo, new moon in Gemini, you can always remember, hey, what happened back then when we had that moon in Gemini or new moon in Scorpio? What happened to me back then? Hey, let me remember myself, blah, 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 remind myself. So we have a new YouTube channels. It's Jasmina Brozovic Astrology, and mine is The Birth Map. And I
love it. Join us there. Join us there. Yep. I love this.
Yep.
Hugs and kisses
for joining.
And see you for the next full moon. Yeah, see you for the next full moon in 2 weeks.
Bye, everyone.
God bless you. Bye.